Selena Gomez has been in dire straits for a couple of weeks now. At first, it was purely a medical situation, but the medical situation got bad enough that it turned into an emotional breakdown. And this all started in the last week of September.
And she is now at a psychiatric hospital as a result.
Yes.
So this is really serious.
Yes, it started in the last week of September, and you know that Selena had the kidney transplant last year. Now, as a result of that, is what doctors were told, what doctors believe that it's a result of that, she had a very low white blood cell count in the last week of September. It got so bad, she had to go to the hospital.
And she was really alarmed because this is a very, very significant thing for her. And so relatives drove her to Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles, where she stayed for a couple of days, was released, and they thought they had stabilized her, but they had not. And then, late last week, it happened again, and she did not want to go back to the hospital. She was having severe emotional problems that had been going on even before this initial white blood cell count problem. And, you know, what happened was the second time she went, she wanted out. She was trying to rip her IVs out. She had become very difficult with the staff. And she, as several people told us, she had a mental breakdown, complete mental breakdown in the hospital. And it was so bad that they ended up taking her to a psychiatric hospital.
Yeah, and I think, you know, just by hearing this, a lot of people might think that this might have been triggered by what happened with her ex, Justin Bieber, who just recently got married, engaged in July, and then married a couple months later to Hailey Baldwin. And we're told that was not a direct trigger. However, after that had happened, she got a lot of hateful comments on social media.
After Bieber got engaged.
After he got engaged, which ultimately she totally signed off of social media. And this was shortly before this happened.
Right, and but right before she did sign off, she actually did an Instagram Live where she was very upfront with her fans about her bouts with depression.
Depression was my life for 5 years straight. Depression and anxiety was the forefront of everything that I did in my life, every single thing. And I would still do it. Like, I would make myself, you know, have the courage to just keep going. And I think that slowly but surely it just kind of happened.
You could see her suffering and struggling there.
Yeah.
I know that was a very, very tough video to watch, but she's now actually in this mental health facility. They're treating her for DBT, I can't even say it correctly.
Dialectical.
Behavior therapy. So I guess she's been treated for this in the past, and it's worked, so that's kind of what they're going with.
And help us out here, because we have that in the post that we put up, DBT.
It's a therapy that is used to treat different mental health conditions.
And in terms of what her condition is, the people we've spoken with are not specific, but she's obviously having severe problems right now. We don't know how long she's going to be there, nor do her people even.
Right.
But it is a really serious situation. And by the way, we got a picture of Justin Bieber last night at the church he goes to, and he was clearly upset. Not with Hailey Baldwin, his wife, being comforted by friends.
Because this would have been just a few hours, within hours of us breaking this story.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine that Justin, look, they broke up several times, but, you know, he clearly
They have a lot of history.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Randy from Detroit, Michigan. It's really, really sad about Selena Gomez. I think a lot that plays into this is social media. You know, being a big star that she is, you know, the pressure is always on for her to continue to be that A-list that's out there, just trying to be her best that she can be. And it's a psychological thing that messes with her. I think that's why she started having like kidney problems, because if you psychologically not, you know, in the middle state to perform your best, like your bodily functions start, you know, breaking down.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know exactly what led to it,
triggered.
but that's an interesting theory.